누나, 너무 배고파요. Welcome back to my channel, Math and Language. This is James, your Math and Language instructor. In this video, we're going to continue how to read and write Korean. And now, we're in chapter 3, which is Pronunciation Guide. Alright, before we proceed to the actual lesson, let's have some review of syllabic squares. Let's start with the first 5 items. You may want to pause the video. After 5 seconds, I will reveal the answer. Okay, so reveal ko na yung answer. The first one is Jong. So, gumamit siya ng tall vowel, tapos may final. Second one is San. Tall vowel and final also. And Min. Yes, same with the first and second example. And the fourth one is Ha. Just tall vowel, tapos dalawa lang. Just initial and vowel. And the last one will be Gwa, which is an initial consonant and a diphthongs, o yung double vowels na diniscuss natin ng chapter 2. Let's move on to the last 5 examples. We have Dok, Gwon, Ming, Sam, and We. So, katulad ng previous examples, kailangan nyo siyang gawing Korean syllabic squares. Alright, so you may want to pause the video. After 5 seconds, i-reveal ko na yung answer. Alright, time's up. Let's see the answers. So, first example, gumamit siya ng tall vowel with final consonant. Same with, and second one naman, mayroon siyang diphthongs and final. And third one is Ming. So, remember, pag yung no sound or ay nasa final consonant, that will be NG. And for the fourth one, it's Sam. So, tall vowel and a final consonant, initial and final consonant. And lastly, we have a diphthongs. Again, always start your syllable with a consonant. So, yung consonant na nilagay natin doon, yung no sound for the placeholder dun sa initial, at yung diphthongs mismo na we. So, kung nakakuha kayo ng mataas na score, then congratulations. However, kung nakakuha kayo ng mababa, I suggest you go back to chapter 2. Yung link naman is sa description box below. Alright, so move na tayo sa mismong lesson, which is the pronunciation guide. So here are the list of lessons, and that will be a total of 13 lessons. Let's start with lesson 1. Final consonant transformation of B and G. Kapag ang B and G daw are final consonants, they are pronounced as P and K respectively. So first example, we have Jib. Jib yung spelling, kaso ang pronunciation mo dyan ay jib. Second one is kub. Pronunciation yan ay kup. Third one is ib, and pronunciation yan is ip. Fourth one is hanggug, but you pronounce it as hangguk. Fifth one, ang spelling yan ay og, but the pronunciation is ok. And lastly, we have mog, and the pronunciation is mok. Okay, next lesson tayo. We have the final consonant sound reduced to T for D, T, J, CH, S, double S, and H. So, pagkapag yun, itong mga letra na to ay final consonant, ang pronunciation mo ay T. Let's see some example. So, una, sod, yun yung spelling, kasi pronunciation mo ay sot. So, same with bad, bat, and id, it. Paano naman pag nagtatapos sa letter T? Bat, so syempre, bat din yung pronunciation. So we have adj, so pronunciation is at, same with the next example. And we have batch, yung spelling niya is batch in Korean, but the pronunciation is bat. So same din siya. And we have bas, yung spelling, but the pronunciation is bat, dos. Yung spelling niya sa Korean is D-E-O-S. Kasi pag pronounce mo, that's dot. And we have is, double S, but the pronunciation dyan, it lang yan. Os, So, pronunciation mo is ot. Okay? Pag mag-isa lang yan ha. We will tackle that later pag may kasunod na vowel. At sa last example, we have ja. So, J-A-H. Basa dyan ay jat. So, same then with the second example, we have ka, ga, G-A-H. So, that's got. Okay, pangatlong lesson na tayo, nasalization or bi-wa. So, nasalization, when the final consonant ay B, P, or T, at yung next na initial consonant mo ay N, mapapronounce mo na yon ay M. Katulad nito. Ang spelling niya ay habni. Habni. Nasa pronunciation mo dyan is hamni. Next, habnida. Pronunciation mo is hamnida. Next, we have ipnida. You pronounce it as imnida. Okay, some examples pa. Apni. You pronounce it as amni. And kutneda. Kunneda. And kutnada. That's kunada. The explanation for this is mahirap kasing i-pronounce ng apni. Parang nahirapang huminga. So, ginawa na lang pag-pronounce yun ay M para mas fluid, mas maganda yung flow. Natulad nito. Sinabi mong apni, di ba parang hirap bigkasin. Unlike pag sinabi mong amni, diretso lang, di ba? Alright, so fourth lesson na tayo. Peculiarities of the Korean Ryul. So, tawag dito sa character nito, Ryul. If Ryul is the initial consonant, then ang pag-pronounce natin ay letter R. If Ryul is the final naman, pag-pronounce mo ay letter L. Kaso, pag ang final consonant mo ay Ryul at yung next initial consonant mo ay Ryul din, then pronounce mo as double L. Let's see some examples. First one, we have pali. Pali. Next one, we have shila. Shila. Parang sa Queen Shondok, yung shila. Okay, so lesson 5 na tayo. Leapfrogging of age. So, ano ba itong leapfrogging of age? Pag yung B, D, J, and G is preceded by H, magiging P, T, C, H, and K respectively na to. So, let's see some examples. H plus G ay magiging K. So, yung first example natin ay chotgo. Ang basa ko chotgo kasi di ba pag yung H nasa final consonant, ang basa dun ay T. Dahil may H siya, tapos ang sunod mo ay G, magiging K na siya. So, ang basa na dito ay Joko. Joko. Next example, we have H plus D ay magiging T. So, Jotda ay magiging Jota. Okay, move na tayo sa isa pang lesson. Lesson 6, pronunciation of T before I. So, the Korean T is transformed as CH before I. For example, gat-i, magiging gatchi. Bat-i, batchi. Okay, so lesson 7. Syllable ends in iyong. So, yung bilog na yan, ang basa ng iyong, yung no sound. Iyong, and the next syllable starts with riyol. Let's see some example. Jong, ryu, jang. Yun yung spelling, kasi pag binasa mo, that's jong, new, jang. Jong, new, jang. Yung iyang, pagkasunod niya ay riyol. Yung final ay iyong, tapos initial ay riyol. Magiging N na yung riyol. Next example. Jong, ryu. So that will be jong, new. And last one is day, thong, ryong. Magiging day, thong, nyong. Diba mas madali sabihin? Lesson 8. One syllable ends in N and the next syllable starts with riyol. Let's see some example. Anrak. So that will be alak. Ganyan pa rin yung spelling yung anrak. Kasi pag-pronounce lang, doon na lang magkakatalo. That will be alak. Hunryon. Hulyon. Hulyon. Kwalryon. Kwalyon. Take note, pag L yung final, tapos sunod mo ay initial ay L din, so that will be double L na ang pag-pronounce. Lesson 9. One syllable ends in G, and next syllable starts with riyol. So first example, kukrib. So that will be gungnip. Yung G magiging NG at yung R magiging N. Pag nagsama ang G, pag yung G mo ay final consonant at yung initial na sunod na syllable ay R, so magiging NG yung G at yung R magiging N. So sa pangalawang example, hakryok. So that will be hangnyok. Okay, lesson 10 tayo. One syllable ends in M and the next syllable starts with R. Kapag ang final consonant mo ay M at ang kasunod na initial consonant ay R or riol, yung riol mo magiging N na. So dun sa word na umryosu, you pronounce it as umnyosu. Umnyosu. Alright, so next lesson tayo, which is linking or liaison. So ano ba itong linking or liaison na to? Ito yung magtutulong sa atin para yung pagbigkas natin ng Korean ay mukhang fluid, more natural. So let's see some example. It-oyo, yung spelling, but it's pronounced as isoyo. Take note, yung final consonant mo, nadadala siya dun sa initial consonant. So yung iyong or yung no sound, nawawala, napapalitan siya ng final consonant. So yung double S, pinalitan niya yung initial consonant na iyong dun sa second syllable. Same with the second example. Bat at o or badaso. Badaso. So dalawang linking nangyari. Yung D napunta sa taas ay sa initial sa second syllable at yung final consonant ng second syllable napunta sa initial consonant ng third one. As example, we have op oyo. So that will be opsoyo. So may fraternal double consonant ka, yung huling consonant mismo, yung huling letra lang, isang letra lang, yung madadala sa second syllable or malalagay sa initial consonant ng second syllable. So yung S lang. Kaya magiging opsoyo. Okay, next lesson tayo. We have adding up U in lesson 12. Batong adding up U, this is mostly used for foreign words that end in S and words that in English that ends in RD or RK. So let's see the first example. Yung boss. Ang boss in Korean is boss. So, boss. Dahil hindi kaya ng S papunta sa final consonant mag-isa, kailangan ng EU para mampanatili yung S sound. James. James. Stress. Stress. So, dalawang pang example, we have Bart. That will be bak. And bod. Bard for bod. Take note na mawala yung R dyan. And here we are to the last lesson. Syllables with fraternal double consonants. Let's start with the first fraternal double consonants na RK. Most of the time, yung R, riol, is not pronounced in RK. So if the next syllable starts with a vowel, then that is the only time you'll pronounce the R, or riol. So first example, we have duck. So pag parang pinanounce mo, ay pag spelling niya ay parang duck, kasi ang pronunciation mo ay duck, di mo pa pronounce yung riol. Second example, we have dakgwa. So that will be pronounced as dakgwa. And last one is dalul. That will be dagul. So yung G sa dulo, na liaison, linking, na nadala sa initial consonant ng second syllable. Move tayo. Paano naman sa mga NJ and BS? Most of the time, yung J and yung S hindi naman pa-pronounce in NJ and BS respectively. So, di katulad kanina, yung final consonant yung babasahin mo. Dito naman, ito silent. Kaso, pag yung next syllable mo starts with a vowel, then that's the only time you will pronounce the J and S. Alright, so first example, we have anggetda. You will pronounce it anggetda. You will not pronounce the J anymore kasi consonant ang kasunod dun sa second syllable. Yung initial consonant ng second syllable ay consonant. So next one, we have anja. Dahil ang kasunod na syllable ay vowel, that will be anja. So malalayoson yung J, malilink. Mapupunta siya sa second syllable, madadala. Third one, we have opda. So, dahil consonant, yung second syllable, hindi na madadala yung S. So, hindi mo na siya mapopronounce. And lastly, we have opsumyon. So, mapopronounce mo siya as opsumyon kasi yung second syllable ay vowel. So, yung S madadala siya. So, opsumyon. Right, so final test na tayo. Shihom. I'll give you 10 items and try to pronounce it. And check later kung correct ka. Okay, so I'll give you 10 seconds. You may pause the video, and after 10 seconds, I'll reveal the answers one by one. Alright? Time's up. So, reveal ko na yung answers. So, the first one is Hesso. Hesso. Alright, second one will be Bongni. Bongni. Third, Mogosayo. Mogosayo. Next one is Mogetta. Mogetta. And fifth item is Kwalibi. Kwalibi. Sixth one is James. James. Seventh is Dongyu. Dongyu. Eighth, Sheila. Sheila. 9, Imnida. Imnida. And last one we have Amni. Amni. Alright, so kung nakakuha ka ng mataas na marka, congratulations. Kung hindi ka naman masyadong nakakuha ng mataas, that's okay. Ang importante dito is masolo mo yung, ma-memorize mo yung mga Hangul, Korean alphabets, at kung paano siya ilagay sa syllabic square. So, crucial yung chapter 1 and chapter 2. Chapter 3 is just a guide lang naman. Hindi pa naman ganun, hindi mo naman siya kailangan i-memorize pa. Kasi, on the upcoming lessons, ipopronounce ko naman siya. So, masasanay na yung tenga mo kung paano ko siya ipopronounce sa inyo. That's the end of the 3-chapter lesson on how to read and write Korean. The 3 chapters are in the description box below, and next Korean lesson will be about grammar. And if you would like to comment and suggest another math and language video, please comment down below. Again, please like and subscribe. 감사합니다. Bye-bye.